Hi, it's Colin here from Miles Better. Welcome to the Miles Better GrooveFunnel channel and Facebook group and all things GrooveFunnel. Today we're going to be looking at GrooveSell. We started to use that now, so I thought we'd have a little bit of a training video, and we're going to go in and we're actually going to build out our first item and install it on a page. So we're going to go into the session, and you've got these various bits down the side here, and initially we're going to go to funnels. And you can see I've got a variety of funnels here. So we go to product funnels, and this will bring up this here, and we would then do new product funnel, and I've started this one here, and this is what it would look like once you push the new funnel. Sorry, no, we need to edit that, I'm sorry. So manage the products, here we go. So we're going to go inside, and it would create this Miles Better Brain, Business Brain. And can't create a cart yet, we need to edit it, and it's again using the little pink and blue, pink and yellow. So we're going to go to the icon with the pencil, and we're going to edit. In this case, this would be creating the first opportunity. It comes up with the product name because we gave that a name. It's going to ask you for your product internal name, and I've used the same sort of thing, and a little bit of a description. And in this case, it's going to be a front-end product. We're only building one product at this point in time. Then using the normal GrooveFunnels, GroovePages, GrooveSell type thing, we're going to just work our way along. So we're going to go next to pricing. In this case, it's come up with what it is. We want to have a name. Again, it will have defaulted. It'll ask you for an internal name and a little bit of a description. So it's really more for yourself here. Is it a one-time? Is it a recurring? Is it installments? Is it a recurring installments? In this case, it's a one-time. I don't want it to be a trial, and I'm going to set the price in this case at $7. So that's nice and complete, and we just then move along into the next save and next. Now we have to determine how we're going to get paid. We can have various payment gateways. I'm going to use PayPal, and you're going to add PayPal. Now I had some trouble initially with my PayPal, so these aren't working, but this one is. I've called it Miles Better Live, and this is linked to my PayPal account. Now, joys of Sell is that we can decide how much we want to give to this particular gateway. And in this case, I'm going to give it 100%. The answer behind this is if you're going to have a really large selling opportunity, then you might want to migrate it across a couple of PayPal accounts, across a credit card. There's now GrooveSell payments. You do have to have been a US company and traded for a little while to get that. So, and then if you're going to apply for a merchant, you would do through that here. It's a little bit cheaper than PayPal for US and international, etc. And then you obviously got your setting up your gateways. You add a gateway. I had some problems. You have to go off and integrate them through PayPal. That's a whole nother set of training. Anyway, so we've done the gateway. We're going to move forward. Now we're going to decide where we want it to go. So where is the page that we're going to land it on? Well, in this case, it's going to be https://www.milesbetterbusinessbrain. All right, that's the salespage.com. Just bought that URL. And then when they click it, it's where do we want to take it to? So in this case, it's going to be that same page, milesbetterbusinessbrain.com. Oh, no, .com/ebook is what we're going to have. That's going to be the second page. We just want to make sure that that is correcting. And do we have a refund policy? We don't, because it's an ebook, and once you've purchased it, you've got access. So we've got a thank you page. This is where once they have purchased, you can also set this up a little bit later as we move forward. So there's the contents. So now save and next. Okay, didn't like something there. Okay, it's probably the usual GrooveFunnels. You've got to go in and just right click it back again. It probably doesn't like the fact I've got HTTPS. So just click that there and click that there, and that should. Why is that not getting rid of it? Oh, because we've got Miles. Yeah, Miles Better. Okay, what is that doing? Why are we having? Usually it's here. Why are we being painful today? All right, let's see if we can go past. We can't, so we've got to go. Let's try again then. www.milesbetterbusinessbrain.com. All right, it's not liking this today. It has been fine, so I don't understand what is going on. We don't need the HTTPS, but we'll try it again just in case. Ah, there we go. It does want the HTTPS this time. HTTPS. There we go. So remember HTTPS. Sometimes we do need them, sometimes we don't with GrooveFunnels, etc. So that's okay. We can move forward. That's pretty good. We're going to go with hosted. The rest of them haven't yet come, but that's great. And we're going to look at what it feels like. So we're going to choose blue because I like blue. We're going to choose an image to go with the book. And we're going to choose this image so that when it goes to the checkout page, they can remind them of what they're actually buying. Form fields. It seems to populate a lot with all of these details. You can obviously, if you want all of them, that's great if you're shipping a product, but in this case it's an ebook download. I don't want to make it overly complicated for them, etc. They've got these express checkouts, cart abandonment coming, all these other bits and pieces. As really it's an ebook, we don't need any of these. Pop-up, exit pop-up's going to be quite good when that comes, and also the ability to add testimonials at a later date. So that's good. Now, we're not going to do any bumps. Well, it's not available yet. A bump offer is where you add something on, a bit like if you're going down TJ Maxx or in the supermarket, it's those extra items that are just sitting around the till area. That's what's coming, and it will be awesome when it's here. Now, we don't need to change this, but if we wanted to, we could add it as an upsell page. It's going to be a thank you. It's a very simple page. It's a book that moves through, and this is where the book will be hosted. But if we were doing an upsell, it would come back and it will then default move people forward. In this case, we're now going to do the save and next, so that we have got, again, this is not a digital because we're going to use a Dropbox link, etc. We're not going to be doing any integrations at this point or a webhook. I don't know what they are, but I've started to hear that word a couple of times now. It's a whole nother rabbit hole to go down. Can have affiliates if we want, but in this particular case I'm just going to set it up with no affiliates. But if we did want an affiliate, we could do that here. Let's set this up because I can then add it to my affiliate program and try and get other people, and we're going to offer 50% affiliate charges. Anything less than 50% and people really aren't going to want to promote your product, etc. So worth doing there. Then we're going to move on. Now they've added this new widget, which is quite fun, called a proof widget. And we're going to create one of those because why wouldn't we? And it is Miles Better. Ooh, Miles Better Business Brain. And then I've just purchased the Business Brain ebook. All right, we can have a little bit of what it looks like. How long is it on the display for? Between notifications, I don't want to piss people off. Excuse my French, I don't want to bother them too much. Number of contacts to display, we'll go for 5. How long to be shown? Maybe just 2 seconds. It's not just on and off. And then I normally like it on the bottom right, so it's out of the way. And yes, we'll have it on mobile. And then we can just have a look at the design. Do we want the title color? Let's have the title color as orange. Let's have the background as blue, the description blue, and the background there. So we probably want the description as white. We're going to show it as, do we want a map image? Do we want a generic photo? Yeah, that keeps it the smallest. And we're just going to go which country they've purchased it from. Actually, we'll go from which city. No, because we didn't choose that, so we've only got which country, because that's on our, to remember what information we asked for. And we'll put a little timestamp on. So lots of fun things that you can do, and that then creates. So again, all fairly straightforward, and we're going to move into the finish now. So now we've got a couple of bits of code that we need to drill into and add to our page so that we can publish accordingly. So again, let's go into GrooveFunnels. We need to open up the GrooveFunnels, and we're going to find our page that we are working in. I'm going to move through this very quickly, guys, because obviously by now you should have a fairly good idea of what's going on if you're into GrooveSell functionality. So we're going to come over here using the 3 hamburger. We're going to look at the site settings. This was a clone from another page, so I'm going to get rid of all of this because this is the incorrect setup. We'll go over here and we want to copy these 2 pieces of code. So we're going to take the tracking code and we're going to place it in the body. Very straightforward. You see a lot of cut and pasting. Then we're going to add in from the other side, we're going to take in the widget of the proof and we're going to add that into the page here and copy down. We want to remember to save, and we want to save so that it remembers to save it to the system. Because again, Groove pages, if you don't save continuously, you can lose your data. So that is how we set up a Groove funnel product. Now we need to do a little bit more. We've got to now go in and you can still see you can't get any cart yet. And that's because we haven't yet activated it. So we come back up here, go back to products. You can still say it's in draft mode. We want to now make it go live. All right, we want to make sure it's the subdomain. So this is where it's going to go when it comes to the name. So in this case, it's going to be Miles Better. You can change this on every single product that you sell so that you get an idea what's coming on. And I'm going to call this thing. Now again, it doesn't really matter too much because people aren't going to have to type that in. But that's going to identify for me where this has particularly come from. I'm going to make that funnel live. Now we want to manage the product. And what we want to do now is we want to get the cart details. So here, do we want to have a single price? Do we want a multi-price? Well, there's only one price here. We want to keep it really simple with the one step. And we will go next. Now we're going to do the hosted, which I like because it opens up another nice clean page. We're just going to copy that. Okay, we're going to embed it in your own page. That's a little bit more complicated. But again, you would just take the hosted code, and we'll look at that in a minute. But I quite like this. The hosted checkout makes it nice and easy and keeps the site looking slick. So we go there. Then we're going to come back over to the Groove pages that we are using, and we want to set it to which button we're going to use or how we're going to do it. Well, I'm using a book, selling an ebook, and I have got lots of opportunities for you to buy. So I'm going to configure this button. It'll be here. Yes, I want to build, and you can see it was a clone from a previous section, so we need to get rid of that. And then we want to go here, and we want to go paste. And we want to just, if we need to update it, again, one of the nuances of funnels, we need to just untick that, retick it, and then you can allow you and just slot in the back and update. And that then, guys, is how you would set up your first product inside your Groove cell. Back over here, so we can then come out. And now we also have the ability to start managing the tools, etc. If we were going to do an affiliate link, as I mentioned earlier, we've set the affiliate up. We can come here, we can manage the product tools, and we can send off a variety of links, say affiliate copied, etc., etc. That's a whole nother training. I hope you've enjoyed that brief training on how to set up your first product inside GrooveCell. If I can be of any help, please do reach out in the comment box below or drop me a PM. Please also do visit www.milesbetterhasafunnel.com. Drop your email in to get instant access to my over $2,000 worth of bonuses for signing up under my affiliate link, either be the free or be obviously the lifetime option. Enjoy.